Hi Taurus, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. Right now covering May 23rd to the 29th. And this week, guys, on the 24th, we have Vesta, the asteroid, moving into Pisces. So this is going to help us to really put in order our dreams, fantasies, illusions, creativity, and kind of put in like a dream board so we can actually visualize, see it, and therefore get closer to actually making it a reality when you can kind of see it and soak it in every day. And anything tied with any of our dreams tied with our like emotions and feelings that we feel stronger for, like we're gonna want to really like see it and put it in like a category or compartmentalize them. I don't know why I can never say that word. On the same day, we have Mars moving into Aries, where it is home, where it loves to be. And this is going to be really great because we're going to have the energy, the passion, the motivation to take action, to do the things we wanted to, maybe start back on projects or get started on stuff, work out, go outside, be active. But Mars is, you know, a lot of energy. So you want to make sure you're harnessing the energy and you're not putting it to waste or putting it into things that maybe don't matter, or letting yourself, you know, because people may feel a little bit more courage and raw, like want to fight, and you don't want to use it for negative things. You want to put it into stuff that's going to help you advance forward, your job, your school, your workouts, stuff like that. But we're going to be extra passionate, extra motivated than usual. So this may be a really good week to get started on things, or like start on that project, or start a workout routine, because you'll probably feel or have more energy than usual. Okay, and then on the 28th, we have Venus moving into Taurus, where it's home and loves to be. So this is overall a really great week. I think this is like such a chiller, smooth sailing week than last week with the eclipses and full moon. So this week, I think, will be a nicer vibe. And probably a better time for like love with Venus and Taurus. We're gonna feel more drawn towards people, places, things that touch our spidey senses, make us feel some kind of pleasure, but also bring us a sense of stability and security with it. Like, we're not gonna want to open up unless they make us feel safe, like unless I could trust you. And if you speak to like my different senses, touch, taste, smell, hear, like dancing, music, you know, anything that feels good, we're gonna want to be around that, or be around people. This is probably a time when people are going out or hanging out, like wanting to have some fun. So allow yourself to enjoy the energies and the pleasures of life. All right, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, so my beautiful Taurians, when it comes to your health, it feels like you are the one that's gonna be giving some kind of love and support to someone else. Maybe someone else is gonna need you this week. Maybe it's a friend, family member, spouse, partner, or pet that needs some extra loving from you, or maybe it's gonna call you, maybe it needs a shoulder to cry on, or needs you to help them with something, or wants your advice, or maybe just needs kind of just to someone to hear them out. So you may be the one that's giving out some love and support this week to someone who may really need you, because they know you have the wisdom, or you have the compassion, you understand, or you're a good listener, or you're kind of like therapy for them. Just talking to you kind of helps them process things. So you are going to be the one that gives love and support. Or it could be to a stranger. Maybe you're like out and about and you see someone who falls and you're like, oh, can I help you? Or like an old lady crossing the street. Like, it could be anything, but I feel like you are going to be the one helping to give some love and support. Or like, you know, maybe you work at a hospital or something, or you're hospital, or you're law enforcement or something, and you see someone who maybe needs a little extra help, and you're willing to do so. So this will be probably your chance to have some good karma and be there for someone who maybe needs it, maybe can't do it for themselves, or maybe you know someone's wearing crutches, or like they just injured their leg. You're like, oh, I'll go get it for you, or like I can open that for you. Just, it could be something small, but I feel like you are going to be the one that gives some kind of love and support to maybe someone else who probably needs it. All right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you are starting something new, or you're in a new environment. You could be taking a little more risk, a little bit more chance, or maybe you're taking a risk and a chance on this new project, on this new job, on this new course, this program. Whatever this is for you, it's like it's something kind of new, something fresh to you. Maybe you're starting a new system, a new program, software, you know, a new strategy. There's something new that's like you're starting fresh with something. And I feel like this is something that's going to be really exciting for you. Maybe it was by choice, maybe it wasn't, but either way, you're starting it and it's happening, and I feel like there's something magical that's going to come out of it. Maybe some of you work in like IT or tech or software, computer engineering, something like that. You could be working on some kind of system, program, or software, but I feel like there is something new here, and I feel like you have all the capabilities, all the gifts and talents to go about it and to succeed at it really, really well. So this can be still very fresh, but I think it's going to be really exciting. I think you're being encouraged to really just take a chance and believe in yourself at this time, even if like everything's kind of brand new and fresh. You have what it takes to make this happen. I don't know why this is making me think of that movie with the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? With Quail, and how he's like holding the energy ball in his hand. It makes me feel like this. So it's like you have the energy, you have the power, you have the force to create anything that you want. It's really just like the world is in your hands. You have the power right now. So it's exciting. I like it. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have here the 8 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. All right. So some of you could have Pisces somewhere in your chart. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or a future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the 4 of Crystals. All right. So as far as who you could be dealing with, well, it definitely could be a Taurus, like yourself, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Doesn't have to be though, could be any sign like I always say to you guys, could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time, but definitely could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Taurus. So what's going on here? Well, it feels like there's like a misunderstanding, or maybe a joke that went south, a joke that turned sour, that turned bad. Like you have been messaging, or maybe you're going to be messaging or talking back and forth or having a conversation with someone, and it's going to go fast, or it's going to be like kind of in the moment, or all of a sudden, or maybe like out of nowhere you talk to this person or you run into them, but there's some messaging going back and forth or conversation. You're really excited. It's going kind of fast, but somewhere along the line, maybe something you said, excuse me, or they might have heard you wrong, or may have something that you said, maybe they took it the wrong way, like they thought you meant it in a different way, or like a joke maybe, but you didn't think too deeply about it. It just kind of like went out one ear out the other. Something happened along the way that may get misunderstood, or they may have taken offense to it, or may have thought you were like throwing shade at them, or maybe they thought you meant something else by what you meant. And they may get kind of upset, or maybe like, oh, what? Like, what did you mean? Like, why did Taurus say that? Or what the heck? And maybe it was like so out of context, or like not, you didn't mean that at all. So I kind of feel like they misheard what you said, or just misinterpreted like the meaning, like what you meant by what you said. So somewhere along the line, the conversation could get like, and it kind of makes sense, right? Because Mercury is still in retrograde. So yeah, communication can be a little bit funky at this time, or people can maybe like get things twisted. But to you, like you didn't know, you didn't catch on to it. You thought everything was fine, but they just kind of like were like thinking about it maybe, or were trying to like figure out what you actually said. And I think that as you talk, you start to get a little bit more quiet, or you're like, okay, I gotta go do something, or you, I don't know, you start to, you just kind of end the conversation, you go do something else, and you just get quiet, and you're just like observing, and you're keeping things to yourself, and you shared. I think what may have happened is that you may overshare, or you may have said something too fast out of like pure emotion and being happy and excited, and then later you reflect and you're like, maybe I talked too fast, or maybe I said a little bit too much, or I said more than I should have. But you have time to reflect. You're trying to use your intuition, because you figure out that maybe something happened where this person got kind of upset because their mood changed, or their voice, their tone kind of like switched, and you're like, okay, something happened. I don't know, did I do something? Did I say something? But you're not aware of it yet at this point, or you weren't sure. And you're just trying to like listen to your intuition and connect and see, what did I do? Did I say too much maybe? And you may think that you said too much, but it wasn't that you said too much. It was that you said something that they took the wrong way, or that they misheard you, or they misread your message if it was text or something. Okay? And you're gonna have to like figure out, okay, what did I do? But this person, I think, is gonna wanna like talk more, or they may get upset that you're not saying as much now, because you think maybe you said too much, but it wasn't that. And so you get quiet, you stop talking, you start to be a little more reserved or quiet, and then they want to continue or start talking, start continue the conversation or ask more questions. And now you're getting offended, like, wait, like, now you start to feel some type of way, you start to feel weird, and then it just kind of continues. And I feel like towards the end, you're gonna want to have a conversation like, hey, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you acting like this? Or like, what is the deal? And you're not saying it in an offensive way or in a rude way or disrespectful way. You're just kind of being stern about it. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you acting weird? Or why are you saying, like, did I say something? Did I do something? And the thing is that they're going to be stubborn about it and not want to respond or not give you an explanation, or just like brush it off like, oh, no, it's fine. And just go hide and kind of keep to themselves. And you're like, okay, like, I'm trying to fix things. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I did. Like, you may literally feel like that. Like, I don't know what I did. Like, what happened? Like, I have no idea, because you didn't have any bad intentions and you probably didn't say anything bad. They may have misheard you or misunderstood what you meant or what you said. But that's where having communication, just talking, is really important. But they're going to be a little bit stubborn about it, maybe give you a little bit of a hard time, or just kind of like go do their own thing, and you're going to be left without the answer. But that's going to upset you, because you're like, okay, like, I can't really fix it if you don't tell me what's wrong. I don't know what I did. You know, it sucks. So let's continue on and extend it to get more information, see where their energy is at. What are they thinking when it comes to you? How do they feel about you in their heart and soul? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, let's see what's going on here, because I feel like you didn't get your answer, or you might not even get your answer by the end of the week, because now they're just being like petty, or like super just like keeping to themselves and not saying anything, because they think that you know what you said or what you did, but you have no idea, because you didn't say anything, you didn't do anything wrong. So there's just a lot of miscommunication here, but don't worry, let's work through it. Link to the extended will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.